Hello everybody, this is Johnny S with another video, another vlog you might call it, or whatever. It's been some time, there's a lot of things happening, which obviously I need to take a little bit of time less doing videos and focusing on other matters, but by no means is the channel inactive, so I will keep on updating things. In today's topic we're going to talk about two tires that I've just bought, so our tires have come in. I'm going to showcase them, I'm going to talk a little bit about them. We're going to do both in English and Greek, the video, just like I do usual, for people that do not speak one or the other. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, just showcase. It's going to be a short video, maximum I'm thinking between like 5 and 10 minutes, let's say. So, since I got my new bike, which is the new bike for me, which is the Suzuki gsxr 1000 K5, we have not changed the tires. The tires are in very bad condition. Unfortunately, the tires that I wanted to put were specific tires. They're the Michelin Pilot Power 2CT. It's an old tire, but unfortunately it was unavailable. It was unavailable, and because there was low availability, many of the tire places around in Greece had stopped bringing them in. When they did come out, they came in small quantities. I don't know why Michelin has done this, maybe it's just a period of time. It's an old tire, it's been there for many years. But unfortunately, because of this specificity, I had to order the tires by myself, so they came in my house, and I'm going to take them to a friend that has a tire warehouse, and he's able to fit them on and do the balance and everything. The most important thing is the balance. The machine for the motorcycle balancing of the tires, that's the expensive component. There's a lot of places which change tires for cars and so forth, but if they cannot do the proper balance on your tire, you're basically just going off to kill yourself. So that guy that I'm talking about, he does both cars and things. So I'm going to take it to him. And we're going to put them shortly in our bike, and we're going to test them. I'm going to have other videos as well and talk about the behavior and so forth. Now we're going to focus a little bit on the tires themselves. So I've got them next to me. We got the front tire. I'm going to show them a little bit just so you can see. So this is the tire. I know that it's, many things cannot be seen. Michelin Pilot Power 2CT. This is the front tire. It's 120 width, 70 profile, 17 radius. It is, there's a number here, I don't know if it can be seen. There's a number on the tire. Give me 1 second. There's a little number here which says 0325. That means it was made on the 3rd month, March of 25. After 5 years, whether a tire is on the warehouse or not, it needs to be thrown away. And usually companies do sell them before that, or if they do have an overstock, they send them back and so forth. So this is this year, so it's a fresh new tire. You can see all the specifics. Obviously it says Michelin Radial Pilot Power 2CT. 2CT is 2 compound thread. So there's a 2 compound technology, let's say, 2 compound technology I think it's called, where the middle part of the tire is much more hard in order for it to be durable, and the left hand side is much more soft. In general, it's a soft tire if you're going to categorize it. And the measurements, if you're going to have a look at it, are, just to let everybody know what we're talking about. Alright, so here are the measurements. 120, this means the width, 70 is the profile, ZR is a category, let's say, 70 ZR, I'm not very sure, 17 inch is the diameter, and there's a couple of other ratings, 51W, that's the speed and so forth. There's some other ones with 78WS, the more rating, the faster the tire can go. Because this is an old tire, it has been noticed that it's not made for like up to 250, 260, it's okay. When you start pushing it more for little bikes, for example, you need to take care of it a little bit. But like again, this is not our point. My point is not to push the bike to 300 kilometers an hour. We're doing daily commutes. We're not taking it to the track. We're not taking it to any of this. And for these purposes, this is one of the most awesome tires. I have worn this tire on all my bikes and on bikes that my friends owned. And this, to be specific, is the first tire that when I first bought my first bike, the Kawasaki Z750, it was the first tire that the previous owner had placed on the bike a month before I got it. So that was the first tire that I learned. It was the first tire that I did some silly shit. It was the first tire, you know what I mean? And since then, it's been so good that many people have requested it, many people are wearing it. You're literally, you know, you're just turning and it's gripping, you know what I mean? It's got good grip all over the place. It's got a big thread pattern to push out water and so forth. Like I said, it doesn't have the super duper technology of some of the latest, but what it makes for it is in price, in budget, and in very good stable handling. There's some newer tires which have better, let's say, water threads and siphoning for the water, fair enough, okay, but for me this is amazing, you know what I mean? Both of the tires, just to give an understanding on price wise, they were for 220 euro. 140 for the back and 140 for the back and 100 for the front. So 240, yeah, what did I say? Yeah, 240 euro. Excellent tire. And if you're comparing this to some of the latest models, just for you to get an understanding on the price wise, when we're talking, for example, for the Michelin Power GP2, we're talking about both the tires are around 450, 470 price range, plus the fitting. The fitting, my friend is going to do it for 30 euro, okay? Some places take 40, some places take 20, you're looking around there. Not taking that into account and talking about the tire and the tire alone, you're looking at those price ranges. Now those price ranges is quite hectic. 240 to 440, some I've seen for 480 is almost double the price, you know what I mean? So why not get double the tire, let's say, for the same amount of money that you're going to give. It's a beautiful, beautiful tire. One unique specific thing I'm going to show on the back is the inside thread. I don't know if it can be seen, but the internal pattern is not the usual thread. It has a strange sort of pattern which Michelin calls the honeycomb. So it's the honeycomb pattern. It makes the tire be very flexible and it's one of the softest tires. I will demonstrate this just by actually pushing on the tire. Like, look how soft the tire is. You know what I mean? Any other tire that you get, you're not able to do this. So this is a very soft, very grippy, very gluey, very excellent tire, but with the two compound, which means a harder on the center to actually increase its durability. So the problem that if you're going to have, you will say, is only when it comes to durability. And Michelin has helped us with this by providing a little bit of a medium, let's say, compound and a soft on the thing. It's not hard, it's more like medium and softish. So if you do face any issues, the only thing you're going to keep in your mind is longevity. But we don't care for longevity. We're not doing burnouts. We're not spinning the tire. We're just driving it normally. Whenever the road is not safe, we're not opening it up, especially now with a little bike. So this is the front of the tire, and this is the back, the rear tire. You can see the internal thing that I was talking about better. So these are the honeycombs. It's a weird sort of looking pattern. You might be able to also see the stats on this. So this is a 190. I think it can be seen here, yeah. So this is a 190, which means 190, 50. So it's a lower profile on the 1,000 liter bikes, 50, 17 inch and so forth, and the rating. So this is what the rear looks like. Again, beautiful thread pattern. It goes all the way to the edge. So for the rain, for example, it's able to siphon the water out. Like I said, beautiful, beautiful tire. Brand new. I'm gonna put them on, Michelin. And it's basically the budget alternative, let's say, of getting something like the Power GP2s or something like that, you know what I mean? Which again, I'm not all against, but because I've tested this tire for so many years on so many different bikes, I chose to go with this, save up some money, to keep it simple, and also it's the first time that I'm going to try it on a little bike, and that's why I'm a little bit cautious, because I want to have my mind in a sense of high speeds. Because the tire doesn't have the, let's say, the usual threading, and it's using the weird honeycomb, it makes the tire a little bit more, let's say, flexible on high speeds. But that flexibility on the turning provides you extra grip. Again, I'm going to be running them on 32-36, which is the usual tire pressure, which I've seen is the perfect balance for the weather conditions in Greece and the place that I am at. Obviously, you have to experiment with that according to your weather, where you are. Some people, run them a little bit less. Some people run them a little bit higher, depending on the weather, the cold conditions, and where you're going to run it. I mean, are you going to take it to the track? Are you going to take it on the road? And what type of riding are you doing? Are you very aggressive? Are you very non-aggressive, let's say? So, if I'm not forgetting anything, I think this is it. We're happy. We got the tires, awesome. And yeah, I mean, I've tested on all the other previous bikes that I had. Why not test it on this one as well? I think I'm going to be happy. You need around 200 kilometers when you first put the tires on in order for all the chemical things, to warm up, cool down, warm up, and be on a stage where it's ready to ride. So for 200 kilometers, you're going basically, a little bit more relaxed. And then when you're braking in the tire, when it comes to the turning, you just lean it quickly and hectically. You slowly, gradually lean it, warm up the tire, get the thread pattern to sort of, rub in the leaning thing. So you do have to take care in the beginning, but yeah, I think it's going to provide excellent sort of riding comfortability and increase our confidence on the bike. The tires that the bike has at the moment now, it's been for a long time, it's like 3 years. It has the Michelin Power GP, the first ones, the old ones, which not exist anymore, and they have been replaced by the Michelin Power GP2. But again, like I said, in order to save cost, I am sure that the GP2, if you ask me between this and the GP2, it would have been a better tire, but we're talking about double the price. So unless those prices, change, I would recommend to always go back to old school, which is good. But taking care a little bit on the high speeds. If you're into drag racing, if you're into a lot of these things and you know that you're going to run at 250 and above, then you got to be careful. You got to be careful, hence why I trust my friend in order to do the balancing on the wheels. It needs to be perfect. Okay, that's about it, guys. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I recommend this tire to everybody, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.